I set up a cluster computer in my room. I was debating between doing the SETI and the folding at home programs out of old Dell Optiplex 320 computers. They've got Core 2 dual processors and they all have 2 gigs of RAM, 100 gigabyte hard drives except for one that is 160 gigabyte. I have one GX240 Optiplex. It's about 9 years old. I had to replace the hard drive. I just traded my friend for a little bit. I had to rig them all together, and you can't really connect all the computers to each other without a switch. So I got a Dell power switch, and it's great. It's got 24 ports. It's gigabit, which is really nice. Great guy helped me out with that. He donated a lot of computer time and expertise to help me out, as well as a few of the computers and the power switch. I connected all of the computers to the switch with Cat5 cable, and then used the GX240 as my head node because even though it's only got half a gig of RAM and a 40 gig IDE drive along with a 1.8 gigahertz Pentium 4 processor, it doesn't have to have a really high computing power level compared to the compute nodes if there aren't a lot of compute nodes. So I ended up connecting all of those to a monitor individually because I only had one, so I had to keep switching that, the keyboard and the mouse back and forth. And I installed ROX Linux distribution, the most recent one. It's 6.1, I want to say. Yeah, 6.1. It's based on CentOS 6.3. And I ended up donating computing time to the Folding at Home program through Stanford. I've been wanting to do this project for a while, but I really only had a lot of time to do it after January this year. Before then I was pretty swamped with a lot of stuff, but now that I had the time, it was a really fun project. It hasn't been completely non-stop working. It's been off and on, and when I have time and when I have the motivation to do it. I've always had an interest in computers and computer science, and I decided that I wanted to challenge myself and build a cluster, which seems like a low-cost and effective way to group together computers and increase the overall computing power to something that you would have to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on to achieve otherwise. I was planning on donating time to the Folding at Home program and just leaving that running, but I recently ran some numbers and realized that they draw a significant amount of energy from the grid and they contribute to a lot of my house's energy consumption. Actually running 4 computers and a monitor and their associated peripherals, lights, all that stuff uses a lot of energy. All of the computers use a little over 200 watt power supplies, so if you're running 4 computers at 200 watts 24/7, that adds up a lot. So it's been contributing significantly to my home's power consumption, and I want to reduce that in any way I can.
Give it to me.